Both of them have absences. On the left side for Shamal, you can see on the bench with the cap Emir Mukic, the MVP in the victory versus Al Sadd. And on the right side, Abdel Halim Yehia, you'll see him at the end of the bench of Rayan, uh, first scorer and first minutes and second rebounder of the team. Rayan with Lockett number 5, Tangi 8, Mizo 24, Micho Haracic 12, and Tony Farmer 55. Mizo in the first shot of the game, rebound for Faris, and for Shamal, Aaron Mitchell 20, George Chance 8, Faris up its 10. Immediately the post, nice triangle for Shamal, Misa Berisvili number 17, and Omar Salem number 15. So let's see how these two absences will affect. Miko for 3, rebound for Lockett, for the team that has the best offensive rebound rating in the league. And they're leading also the lead in second chance points. Taking advantage of this very big lineup. Lockett is 194. Mizo is 194. Everybody's big, strong, and good rebounder. Berisvili, Chance has the clock. It is Faris for 2. Faris cannot score. Rebound for Farmer. Rayan will run. It's interesting to see how these two teams will play without their starting power forward. Mizo 0-for-3 for Rayan. Faris takes care of the ball. Chance changes speed with Lockett, a youngster from North Carolina State. Josie Chance with a huge career in Europe, in Russia, in Germany, in Greece. He played EuroLeague. Faris controls the rebound with the help of Amara. And now the game that Shamal tries to have with this fast break. And Mitchell is the second point guard. This is the blessing when you have 2 point guards. Faris with all the points in the game for Shamal. He runs the court extremely quick. Rayan is a team that tries to take advantage of their big guys and their power. And immediately coach Eric Rassad is calling a timeout after only 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He wants to talk it over with his players. He doesn't like what he sees in the first. See how many possessions has Rayan so far. In the first 5 possessions, it was that ended up 4 of them ended up with a 3-point shooting. His team started sloppy. They do not follow the game plan. So Coach Rassad calls for a timeout. Since we are so early in the game, there are some numbers for both teams that are important. As we told you, first of all, we need to see the standings and why this game is final. Firstly, for Rayan. Rayan has a record of 8-6. So they have 2 more games to play. They play today against Shamal and they play on Friday against Al Khor. So they can reach 10 victories where Wakra is. And already Shamal and Arabic have 11. They're already in the final 4. So Wakra has 10. Garafa has 9. So Garafa will play against Arab in the next game. So Rayan is in pursuit of either Wakra or Garafa. They hope to Wakra because they have the draw. In any other draw with Garafa or in a 3 teams tie, which is very difficult though, a 3 teams tie, but can happen. They will be the 5th team in the league. They will be out of the final 4. And Rayan tries to stay in the hunt of the final 4 since they are already 3 years without league. They won the Emir Cup last year, but the heavy card, the blue chip of Qatar Basketball League, it's too much to stay 4 years without a champion. The rebound goes for Shamal. Mitchell and Chichanze spread the court. Excellent defense from Farmer. And Mizo will attack Amara. Take advantage of his speed over the veteran Omar Salem. Chance. Screen. Miko change. Sweeps. The ball inside for Amara. Amara tries to keep the ball alive and will have a jump ball situation. The ball will stay with Shamal, but with 5 seconds. Very good defense for Rayan. Immediately, one of the three referees, Seif Aldosar, informs coach of Shamal that they have to take care. Excellent play from the two Georgians. It's a Georgian connection, Chichan and Berisvili, and one for Misa Berisvili. The defense of Al Rayan was not set. So it's one free throw addition for Berisvili. 4-6 lead for Shamal. 4-7 lead. Lockett, who has a series of 3 games over 20 points and 5 assists. Farmer with Mizo. Nico tries to post his national team teammate. Lockett attacks Chance. Farmer, he shoots for 2. He started to shooting a little bit more from the mid-range. In the first part of the season, 95% of his points were coming from with offensive rebounds or post-up plays. And Farmer is expanding his game. He shows he can do more. Like now, he attacked George Chance. He's a force of nature, as his teammates say. He plays with his strength. And Trajan is up by 1. Faris, Chance over Mizo. This is George Chance at its best. The click. Mizo went for his to defend, but it was too quick the release. Mizo with Chance, Tangi with Berisvili. Interesting matchups. Different kind of players. Now the Swedes. Farmer. Another mid-range and another shot for him. This is what we said. He shows his bigger range. He has already, Tony Farmer, 6 points. Top scorer and top rebounder for his team. Top offensive rebounder in the league. His first year in Doha in Qatar Basketball League. His first year outside USA. Tony Farmer, the second jump. This is what he can do. He has the ability to jump quickly the second time. And he goes to 8 points. Rayan up by 2. Faris Mitchell attacks Miho. Good defense from the youngster. Tangi with Berisvili. Tangi goes strong and 2 free throws. After the timeout of coach Rasad, his team played significantly better. So more patience in the offense. They try to see the mismatches, and they have Tony Farmer scoring even from the long mid-range. Tangi 2 for 2. He comes from an excellent game with 26 points against Arabi, a game that Rayan lost, and this put them to the situation where they play now each game as a final, just keep the chances alive. The ball went to Berisvili. 4-point lead for Rayan. Mitchell is not going to be easy against Miko, who is quick. And Miko wins again. This is interesting also for Mitchell, who is averaging 22 points. But against the big guys of Rayan will be difficult. Another basket from Tangi, 16-10. It's an 8-0 run for Rayan. Ball inside for Faris. Faris over Tangi. Good defense from the stronger Tangi, and timeout for Coach Hassad. Lockett for three. He will make it a 9-point lead and 11-0 run. Timeout for Coach Hassad. He sees his players who have started better in the last 2 minutes. They're losing all the battles, either inside or outside, and Rayan is up by 9. They were down 2, and this is an 11-0 run triggered from Farmer and Tangi. Now the three-pointer from Lockett, who is playing. He has done the last games. Excellent job. Rayan is up by 9. Let's see the stats for Rayan. Lockett 5 points and 2 rebounds. Tanki 4. No points for Mijo on 2 rebounds. 2 points for Mohamed Hassan or Mizo. And Tony Farmer 8 points with 4 rebounds. So one more day at the office. And for Shamal, Chichante 3. Abdic 4. Berisvili 3. These are the points for the champions, the defending champions. They will defend their champion. And what they're trying to do right now is to take the first place, which will give them a, let's say, more suitable opponent. But there is, if you have followed the Qatar League, there are not big differences between the first 5 teams. Everybody can win everybody. So really, it's like most question of prestige. Chichante comes from the timeout and attacks, and there is Amara with his tip-in. Stops the 11-0 run of Rayan. Farmer, Mijo, he likes this shot, in and out. Farmer, who also can create for his teammates. Chance for 3. Tangi blocks the shot. And Farmer 3 against 3. The foul from Faris, and it looks like some sportsmanlike foul or normal? A sportsmanlike foul. And 2 free throws in the ball for Rayan. Rayan. And warning for number 55. Farmer will score. 55 is Tony Farmer, who has done a great job so far in the game. Has been unstoppable with 9 points, and he can go to 10. He will go to 10. And Rayan is up by 9 again, and they will have the possession. Lockett with Mitchell, Mizo, Farmer, Tangi press Berisvili, Lockett, Mizo for 3, no, the rebound for Tangi, and one for Tangi, who is also unstoppable inside. It's an offensive party for Rayan so far. They are taking all the offensive rebounds. They score the way they want. They are up by 12, by 11. They can be up by 12. Tangi makes a 12-point lead, a double score for Rayan. They have already 4 offensive rebounds. Mitchell, Chance, airball, rebound for Fares. Chance attacks, there is no defense there, and he scores 5 points for him. 10-point lead for Rayan. Lockett, nice ball movement. Mizo cannot score, but he'll take the offensive rebound. Nice post inside, and then Farmer, nobody can stop him. He has 12 points. Let's see how Shamal will react to this early 12-point lead from Rayan. Faris is missing the layup, which gives the ball to Farmer to attack. Lockett. The steal from Mitchell. Faris cannot score, even with the Eurostep. Good defense from Mitchell. He steals the ball. Sub. Faris will go to the bench. Said Kosar will take his place. Abdulkader Kosar. Still a 12-point lead for Rayan. It is 3-second differential between the game and the shot clock. Most probably Chichanze will run all the seconds. Switch with Mijo and the foul. The second team foul. Smart play from the 21-year-old center. He had foul to give. So now only 5 seconds for Shamal. Mitchell attacks, sees the opening and will not score. They have missed close to 4 layups, and this is a good sign for Rayan. They're up by 12. And they see their opponent cannot score even with layups. For Rayan, as we said, this is final. If they lose, they are 95% out of the. They are 100% out of the final four. It's over for them, since already Wakra has 10 victories, and the only team with 9 is Garaf. And even if Garaf will stay with 9 victories, they have the point advantage between them. Garafa, it means that Rayan is out. So it's a very good sign for Rayan this first quarter. How they reacted after the timeout, the quick timeout from their coach, and they jumped to a 12-point lead, and they will try to expand it. On the other side, Coach Hassad is complaining to his players about the lack of effort, the lack of intensity. It's a matchup nightmare today, we have to admit it, for Shamal. Without Emir Mukic, it's going to be difficult to match up against the strength and the relentless hunt for the offensive rebounds of Rayan. Rayan has 14 rebounds, 8 for Shamal, which says a lot about the story of the game. And even if Rayan is 1 of 6 from the 3-pointers, the 9-14 2-pointers give them a 12-point lead. Faris will go to the bench. Went to the bench, so with Abdulkader Kosar, they will try to open a bit the court because it's difficult for Aaron Mitchell to score. Mitchell with 0 points. Now Eric Rassad, the coach of Rayan, inserts in the lineup Mohamed Abdelaziz, or Aziz as we know him. It's cold, as he says. Yes, it's cold day in Doha. It's on the coldest days of the year with 13 degrees Celsius. It's really freezing in Doha. The number doesn't reflect how cold it is, but we can warm inside here. The foul. Tangi who continues to do an excellent job for Rayan. It's the first foul for Mitchell. Lockett. The pick and roll. Nice pass from Mijo. Excellent basket for Rayan. They're up by 14. And they will try to finish the game quickly. Mitchell now post Aziz. The foul, 2 free throws. The first time Shamal saw a mismatch with Aziz being a little shorter than Mitchell. Immediately they tried to take advantage. And 2 free throws. Two for two for Mitchell, his first points in the game. Aziz. Berisvili, he has already 2 fouls. The steal. Kosar sends the ball to Mitchell. The first chance for Mitchell to score on a fast break. Short 4-0 run for Shamal with a good defense of Mitchell and the pass from Kosar. Miho for 3. Yes, he will score for 3. He looks in very good shape. Lockett with triple team, and this gives an open 3 for Kosar, but excellent rotation for Miho. He jumped and blocked the spot, and there is Lockett scoring for 3 immediately. The second timeout for Shamal. 16 points. Lockett with 8 points and 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. It's also for him his first year outside USA. And Lockett has done a great job in the last games. He has been extremely effective in you saw the numbers. He's coming from against Al Arabi, 24th of December. He scored 21 points, and afterwards has 11, 14, 19, and 23 versus Cataracal plus the 24 points he had versus Arabi. He continues in this pace. (24, 21, 27, 11). It's in a good streak. The moment that Rayan tried to survive, Rayan will play their last game against Al Khor on their home court on Friday, and if not disrespect, of course, 20 team, but Rayan is a heavy favorite. So if they will beat Shamal today, they will go for sure to the 10 victories, and then they will wait to see if Warkra will stay in 10 victories or if Garafa will not reach the 10 victories. Chance over Miko Haradzic's big basket. Lockett, the mid-range, he attacks, he has 10 points, and he's also unstoppable. Shamal has to deal with 2 unstoppable players. It's a very bad defensive game so far for Shamal. Mitchell, excellent communication between the 2 pointers, but another layup. This is the 4th or 5th layup that Shamal is missing, and they are down by 16. You cannot miss those chances against Rayan. Tangi tries to post Kosar. He goes very deep. Miho inside and will score 38-20. As we said, Rayan tried to end the game very quickly. 18-point lead. Of course, it's very early in the game, and we're speaking about the champions in Shamal. But so far, their defensive effort doesn't give them a big chance to come back unless, of course, they can switch it. The way they play Farmer for 3, and they cannot come back if Rayan will continue to make all the shots. 2 3-points from Lockett and 1 from Farmer. A 19-point lead. Beresvili hasn't scored so far. Chance no. 3 points only for Beresvili. Aziz inside for Tangi. He'll take the offensive rebound. Get blocked from Beresvili. And Mitchell will try to run. Mitchell against Lockett. Lockett wins it. Mijo. Excellent pass inside for Farmer. 21-point lead, and there is no timeout for Shamal. So far, they cannot. They have already spent both of them. It's a 21-point lead. It would be not an overstatement if we say that this is the best game of Rayan the whole season. And it is the most crucial one because they try to survive. Beresvili cannot control the ball. Farmer dunks over everybody, 45-22. It's like Shamal is just present. There is no defensive effort whatsoever. Now Montazim will try to help in the place of Amara with a shorter lineup. Faris with the Lockett. Faris used his right hand and he will score. Difficult basket. Aziz. Farmer will post a shorter Montazim. Will go very deep end one. Will give him his point number 21. First foul from Montazim. 47-24. It can be a double score in 48-24. The Farmer will make the free throws. He has 22 points, 2 less than the whole Shamal team. The pick and roll. Faris tries to dunk, and there is Tangi with the defense. Farmer with Chance. It's easy for him, 24 points. Looks like Shaquille O'Neal in his prime against Shamal, who plays now without the big guy. Tallest player is Beresvili, 2'3", but he's a small forward. Tangi will make the foul. But it's a 26-point lead for Rayan. It's a cruising game. Mitchell now returned to the court. Coach Hassad took him to the bench to rest a little bit. Beresvili with Mizo, he's much taller. Good defense from Mizo. He's used his body and Tangi with the rebound. There is no chance for Shamal to take any offensive rebound against the way the players of Rayan are playing right now on the defense. Mitchell with Aziz. Aziz smart went trying to stall the ball, but there is Faris, who is the guy who fights and scores 12 points. But this is not defensive transition from a team that scored on their transition. So far, Faris is with 10 points, and his total effort is the bright spot for Shamal. Montazim sees an opening. No, Aziz is faster. Farmer was close to steal. Muntazim cannot score, but now Lockett sees Farmer. Farmer attacks Muntazim. Of course, there is no chance. 26 points. Again, this is the best half for Rayan. We've seen him all year long. And it comes from the proper time when they try to stay alive and hunt for the place in the Final Four. For Tanguy, this is foul number 2. And Coach Rasad has the luxury now to help his players by emptying the bench. And Hani Arif, the youngster, will enter. There is time. There is Willis, he cannot score. This is the 6th missed layup for Shamal. Shows the lack of intensity for the champions. Beresvili takes the rebound. It's 2 against no one because there will be a turnover from Faris. Hani will sub Tanguy, but Coach Rasad prefers to have a timeout to set his team. Let's see the numbers for the two teams so far as a whole, not as only as players. Rayan is already in a 28-point lead and well deserved. The free throws, nobody has missed a free throw today. 6 free throws for Rayan, 3 for Shamal, 4-9 3-pointers for Rayan, which is a 44%, very good percentages. 1 of 7, only 14% for Shamal, who is one of the most accurate teams from outside, but from inside, this is where it all happens. 18 to 25 2-point shots, and 15 of them are layups from Rayan. 10 to 26. This is a 38% shooting from inside the paint for Shamal. They have missed 6 layups, which tells a lot about the story. The turnovers are the same, and of course, rebounding will be a huge difference. 24 rebounds for Rayan, and only 10 for Shamal, which is okay, one part normal since they're missing so many shots, so there are more rebounds for Rayan to collect on their defense. Hani with Faris. Hani Arif attacks the basket because there is no rim protector there. It's answered, goes hard to the basket. And technical foul from, if it is to player who? If it is player number 10, Faris is out of the game. Which player? No, number 20? It's to be, if it is for number 10, he is ejected. If it is for Mitchell, now they call the referee Saif Al-Dosari to give the number of the player. And Faris is ejected, so the best player today for Shamal, Faris Avdic, he's out of the game with a technical and a sportsmanlike foul. It's a 55-28 lead for Rayan. And Shamal already been without Emir Mujic, losing to Faris Avdic. Leaves them with only one player as a sub, Omar Salem. They're already down by 27. Let's see how they will try to manage this game. For Rayan, they have another game on Friday, and the regular season ends. Hopefully for them, they will stay alive to play Final Four. Lockett for 3 for 3. No, the rebound goes for Mitchell. And Mitchell is going to run. Turnover, the steal from Lockett. Lockett attacks. It was very hard for Hani. The block from George Chance, the point guard of Georgia national team, makes a great defensive play. Farmer, a three on the move. Montazin, Berisvili, who has only 3 points and not a three-pointer. He tries to score the first. He cannot. Mizo controls the tempo. There is 9 seconds difference between the game and the shot clock. With Aziz using his time, he wants to clear the court to play one-on-one with Muntazim. Let's see. 5 seconds, 4. The lower dribbling. Aziz attacks and tries to score, but the decision to change it. There is really 4-3, and this is the best shot he had all night so far. 55, 31, or 30, depends on if it's a three-pointer or a two-pointer. And Rayan is up comfortably, but 24-point lead. Plus, Faris Savdic, so far the best player of Shamal, is out with an unsportsmanlike foul and a technical foul. So let's see if Shamal can make a run in the second half, or already Rayan has won a very important game for them. Second half is underway with Rayan taking a lead of 25 points, 55-30. With excellent, nearly perfect first half. They took advantage of the absence of Emir Mujic, and they covered their absence of Abdul Halim Yehia, their co-captain. And they have done a great game, putting them in the 25 lead, close to win this game and stay alive in the hunt for the fourth place that sends the team to the final four. For Shamal, it has been an off night for everybody, besides Faris, but Faris got ejected with a technical and then a sportsmanlike foul. And it tells the story for the game so far, because Mitchell has started with a three-pointer. Let's see if the break has waken up Shamal, the champions, the defending champions, who they will defend also this year. Shamal, Rayan, for example, tries after 3 years to go to the Final Four. Rayan won their last title in 2016, last league title. It's sort of violation now, so they do not want to stay for a fourth year outside the Final Four, and they will not compete for the league title. Shamal won the league for the first time in their history last year, and they will defend it this year also. They have already 11 victories. For them, the question is which position they will take between 1 and 4. There is really 4-3, 2-4-2 for him from the end of the first half to the beginning of the second, and immediately timeout for coach Eric Rassat. He did exactly the same thing at the beginning of the game. After 2 minutes and 30 seconds, now it's 1 minute and 30 seconds. He called the timeout and he walked his players, which they attacked the rim, and they jumped to a 28-point lead. Now the lead is 19. After 1 minute and 28 seconds, Coach Rassat called timeout for Rayan, and he will try to stop this 8-0 run from Shamal between the end of the first and the start of the second quarter, the second half. Rayan, even without Abdelhalim Yehia, they are not so handed at all. They have on the bench Aziz, Mofara, Hani Arif, three players that can help them in different aspects of the game. But it is important for them to have all the players. This is for Rayan, the penultimate game. They have one more encounter on Friday in Rayan, in their own home court against Court to enter the regular season. Zone defense now from Coach Hassad after the timeout. Mizo, nice ball movement, and Eric Lockett, who is on fire. He has done the last 4 games. He's shooting excellent. Chance, nice ball movement from the experts of the league. Shamal and Berisvili cannot continue. Lockett with 13 points. Mijo, he's a good shooter. Rebound for Amara. Berisvili takes the ball and tries to run. Chance, nice pass on the corner for Mitchell. Not exactly the shot that the American likes to shot. Tanguy, difficult pass, the deflection, but Tanguy will regain the ball. There is Kosar between the mountains of Farmer and Tanguy. Mijo, faster than Amara, but cannot finish. The block from Amara, and Mitchell will take the defensive rebound. Quick side pass for Berisvili. No, he'll take the rebound and the foul from the captain of Rayan, Mijo. who has been quiet in his shooting. He's done all the things for all the other things that Rayan demands. Mijo now will go to the bench, will give his place to Aziz. Coach Rasad goes with a shorter lineup. Kosar tries to post Aziz. Amara from the corner. Berisvili cannot take the rebound. It's a physical game, and if the game goes physical, Rayan has the upper hand. Since Emir Mukic is not there for Shamal. Aziz against the zone. Lockett tries to find Farmer. Farmer posts and pass inside to Tanguy. These two have dominated the paint. It's a 5-0 run from Rayan immediately after the timeout. Most important, after the timeout from Coach Rasad, immediately Rayan started to play defense. And this has changed also in the first half, the first 2 minutes. These quick timeouts are helping Rayan to regain their focus. Amara cannot score, not Berisvili, and Farmer with the rebound. Rayan got a little worried with the comeback of Shamal, this 8-0 run, but they look like now very confident to secure this big lead. Chichanze fake, goes to the rim and will take a foul. A small break to leave the discussion for Tanguy, I think. But there will be technical if he continues to complain according to the referees. Chichanze misses the first free throw, makes the second. Lockett. Mizo. 6 seconds. They spread the court. Lockett will shoot over Kosar. He will make it also 4-4-4 from the 3-point line. He has been on fire in the last 4 games. 4-4-5, but still is a big accomplishment. The ball hits the legs of Amara. And the ball position will go again to Shamal, and Coach Hassad wants to call a timeout. He sees the 19-point lead that was cut from Shamal, returned to 26 with Rayan having possession on a 7-0 run. Let's see the points for Lockett, for number 5 of Rayan. He has 13, 4, 5, 16, 4 or 5 3-pointers, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and only 1 turnover. Tanguy has 13 points with 7 rebounds, 4 offensive. Big number. Mijo Harasic 5 points, 2 out of 8. Mohamed Hassan Mizo 2 points, 0-5 in 3-pointers, but he has 4 assists and 5 rebounds. Tony Farmer with 26 points, 9 assists, 10 out of 12 2-pointers, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Overall, great game. Mohamed Abdelkawi, Aziz, 1 point. Hani Arif with no point for Shamal. Chance 10 points with 3 assists. Faris 10 points, but he could not play. He got ejected. Amara Salem 2 points. Berisvili 8 points, 1 6 3-pointers. And 7 points for Mitchell, no points for number 11, Abdul Kader Kosar. Rayan has regained a comfortable 26-point lead. They will try to increase it to the point where it will be impossible for Shamal to return. This is the relentless offensive rebounding of Rayan and one from Farmer and Tangi. They just, excuse my language, bullying inside Shamal, especially Berizvili and Berizvili, who is not his job to go against this very strong power forwards. He's an extremely talented player, a top level player. He's a small forward more than a power forward. And Rayan is the top team on the offensive rebound due to these players. Kosar. Nice ball movement from Shamal, but they cannot score. Aziz will send the rebound to Farmer. 2 against 2. Farmer will attack everybody. And there is Amara who will take the defensive rebound with the help of George Chanze. Mitchell, Berizvili, fast break 3-pointer. It's good, 66-40. Mizo. Aziz. Sees the opening. Very quick move. The rebound goes for Amara. Amara now he will give the ball to Chichanze. Bad pass from the Georgian to his countryman. And a sub. Kosar will give his space to Muntazim. Lockett with 16 points, top scorer, second top scorer of Rayan. First is of course Farmer with 29 points. Mizo looking for his first 3-pointer. No. Little rust. Chichanze, the foul. Berizvili with Mitchell. Muntazim attacks the rim, and nice effort for him. His first 2 points. It's 24-point lead for Rayan. Farmer, the quick hands of Amara. Still has time. Rayan, Lockett from the 8 meters. This one he cannot make it. Berizvili goes for the rebound. Him and George Johnson, number 8, from the 5th of February will be in Georgia to follow Georgia national team, the quest for the Eurobasket 2021 qualifiers, Qatar club. Their teammates, Faris Avdic and Emir Mujic, with number 1 of Rayan, Aziz, number 24 Mizo, Abdel Halim, Yehia, and Niko Haracic. They will follow the Qatar national team in their quest to continue its presence in Asia Cup 2021. Mitchell is running against Lockett. The foul from Lockett, who had a good defensive effort. 2 free throws. Mitchell makes the free throw, cuts the lead to 23. Now 22. Mitchell has scored now 9 points. He had no points in the first 15 minutes. Iso, good shot for him, and he will make it. His first 3-pointer. This time Rayan worked good to give their captain a clean look to the basket, and Iso didn't miss it. Whenever Shamal tries to make a run, there is a 3-pointer, either from Lockett or from somebody. Now it was Mizo. Farmer before, Lockett, now Mizo. Lockett attacks Berisvili. Nice mid-range game. He took his time, and then with the floater, it's a 27-point lead for Rayan. Berisvili, Amara inside over Farmer. Farmer will take the rebound. Rayan will not go for 2 for 1. 3 seconds. Unfortunately, Tangi there made his presence felt also to the referees when he asked the ball. He was wide open, and the referees, of course, they were aware of his presence in the paint. So 3 seconds. And Shamal will run the clock. They have 17 seconds, 16 all for them. They're down by 27. Mitchell will make a very difficult shot with the defense of Mizo, but there is time for Rayan. 1 second for Aziz. No. 71-46, but still a very good game for Rayan. They increased the lead. They were up by 25. Now they're up by 25. No, it's the same. Sorry. Excuse my mouth. So let's see in the last 10 minutes if there is even the slight possibility for Shamal to make a run. Fourth quarter is underway with Rayan comfortably keeping a 25-point lead against the champions. So Shamal, as we said already, they are already in the Final Four. They do not know their position. Rayan is playing one more final to try to stay alive and see if the other results will have them to return to the Final Four after 3 years of absence. Two for two. Turnover, and now Rayan is running. Lockett. And Aziz attacks Muntazim. Tangi doesn't want to shoot. He will shoot eventually. Farmer there with his strength, but Beresville and Mitchell won this fight. Mitchell tried to go inside, but there is the stop from Tanguy and Gombo, not in his basket, not during his watch. Nice pass from Farmer and a dunk from Tanguy, and Rayan are going triumphant against the champions of Shamal. It looks impossible for Shamal to come back. They're down 29 even if they're champions. They have big heart. They know how to win. But today it was not their night. But still from Lockett. Lockett will dunk also. 77-46. Coach has had his second timeout in the second half. He doesn't want his players to get beaten bad. Doesn't want them to let the game down. It's already a big difference. Very difficult to see a change of scenery. But there is pride in this, and Shamal as champions, they do not want to get destroyed from Rayan. Let's see the team numbers so far. It's a 31-point lead for Rayan. And we can say, it's safe to say this is their best game of the season in a very crucial moment. Rayan hasn't missed a free throw, 10 for 10, 6-7 for Shamal, 720 3-pointers. The number is not very bad. It's not bad for Rayan, 35%. It's very low for Shamal, 417, 23%. And the big difference, 23 to 44, 2-pointers for Rayan, 14-36 for Shamal. And where there are the 13 rebounds difference, the 6 assist difference from Rayan. They have 5 turnovers, 8 for Shamal. Second chance points, 10 as usual for Rayan. They are the top team in the league. Tony Farmer with 29 points and his usual plus 10 rebounds. Tells his story for another game where he's dominant. Where he played with high intensity, he played with energy. Rayan has one more game on Friday against Al Khor. They have also time to rest, so that's why Coach Assad tries to keep them inside the game. There is a big gap between the last team of the league. Shamal, on the other hand, with the loss today, they will wait the game that follows. This between Arabi and Garafa to see if Arabi will win. In case Arabi will win, it means that it's pretty safe that the runner-ups from last year, they will be first. 1 minute of respect and praying time. Teams are back. Hey, 27 to go. Shamal will dribble the ball. As we said regarding the Final Four, which is very important, with this loss today, Shamal will drop to 11-4. And they have one more game, which will be next Sunday, 4th of February, against Arabi. But in case, as they will lose today, and if Arabi will win against Garafa, it means that they cannot catch them in the first place. It's going to be over. So every game is important for every team. Mitchell, screen, Mitchell over Mizo. They needed. Will need baskets like this in Shamal. Mitchell gives good effort in the second half. Now pressure with 3 guards. Rayan does the job. Aziz, the 3-pointer. The rebound goes to Tangi. He gives also an excellent pass to Aziz. Difficult to miss from there. The national team shooting guard. 80-49. Rayan continues to play in a high-paced game. They're not go to, let's say, garbage time. They continue their defensive effort and their offensive effort. They play with a sense of urgency. Janze will take the foul into free throws. Abdulkader Kosar will sub Muntazim. George will miss, Chijanze will miss his second. Lockett. Aziz, 5 points in a row for Aziz. 82-50. Side pass. Chijanze over Lockett. Aziz with 2 free throws. He tries to make 7 points in a row for him. Difficult pass, but Mitchell saves it. Kosar cannot score. Mizo will miss it. The foul. It's not in a, it's on number 15, Amara, his first. No, it's an offensive foul. So it's on number 8 on Tangi. And a technical foul for Tangi, number 8. I think he's also ejected. It's his second technical, so he will be ejected if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken. No, it's his first technical, sorry, my mistake. It was a warning before, therefore the technical. Another excellent ball movement, and Amara will make it. That will lead to 26. Shamal continues to try. They haven't, since they're facing a Rayan that is not willing to stop. even if they are up by 26. And Shamal is giving their effort. Lockett, nice pass to his captain. Mizo will score. Immediately after a three-pointer from Shamal, there is a reply from the three-point line from Rayan. Chance over Lockett. The rebound goes to Aziz. Aziz over Kosar. Another big basket for Aziz, who has now 10 out of last 12 of his team. And last time out for Shamal, 88-56. Let's see the players' statistics. Since it's game over, Rayan will beat Shamal, and they will stay alive in this run. And now it is between Rayan, Wakra, and Garafa. Wakra has already 10 victories, which means that if Rayan will beat Hor, they will go also 10. But the game that follows between Arabi and Garafa, it's very important because from the moment that Garafa will go to 10 victories, means the situation is not very comfortable for Rayan. But everything is up for grabs. We have more games. We have a break for the national team from 4 of February and the preparation for 3x3 pre-Olympic tournament. The teams will come back on the 25th of February to finish the regular season on the 2nd of March. And then the Final Four with knockout games, as we'll play to one game final. Foul from Aziz. And a technical foul for the Rayan point guard. Mizo explained to his teammate, younger teammate, that he needs to keep his calmness. It's already a net game. Rayan has done the job. No reason for a technical or for a big deal temper. Hani Arif is also inside. Number 12. Rayan has from their grassroots, number 1 Aziz, number 24 Mizo, number 21 Hani Arif, number 8 Tanki, and number 11 who is not playing. You will see him on the bench in the black tracksuit, Abdel Halim Yehia. Somehow it's Rayan is leading all Qatari teams in league titles. But there are 3 years without a league title. They won the Mir Cup, which is a prestigious cup, but they haven't won the league since 2016. Aziz, the foul from Mitchell, and a technical foul. It's and Aziz is out of the game. The second ejection. First was Faris Avdic. The second is Aziz. Abdelaziz Abdelkawi. Aziz continues to be a little angry about the call, but it was a 2 free throws call, so it's already been given the foul to him. So see how the captain of Rayan, Mizo, is communicating with our referee, Saif Al-Dosari, who calmly explains to him the situation. Even if it's a blowout game, he cannot overlook that Aziz got carried away for the second time. So he got his second technical in a very short period of time. Lockett will miss the free throw. I think it's, it's the second, the third missed free throw in the whole game for Rayan. Chance, very good defense, Rayan. Rayan, we told you, they were not giving up. If they're up by 20, by 30 points, they still give a good effort for the coach, since it is their last to final game. They have one more game to finish the regular season and to see if they will continue in the playoff round, the final four round, or they will have to wait until mid-March to work on the cups. First is Qatar Cup, then is the Mir Cup. It's a season with a lot of breaks due to Asia Cup, Asia qualifiers window, due to FIBA Freaks 3 pre-Olympic tournament in March, due to GCC games in April. It's a full season for Qatar basketball. And the national teams, both on 3-on-3 and on 5-on-5, of course. Kosar is posting the youngster Hani Arif, rebound for Farmer. Farmer went to 15 rebounds. Farmer, who is clearly the MVP of the game. Mizo brings his form back. He's warming up. 2 for 3 3-pointers in this quarter. He goes to 11 points. Best game of the season for Rayan against the champions of Shamal. Maybe Coach Rasad is thinking if his team wouldn't have lost to Al Ahly. It's a totally different story for Rayan. They will not depend on other results to see if they have a chance to qualify the Final Four. A foul from Belisvili. He's third. It was a game that from the first 5 minutes shown that Rayan was in excellent shape to take the victory. What we didn't use, the ejection of Faris with a technical foul and a sportsmanlike foul, and at the end of the game, the ejection of Mohamed Abdelaziz. Tanguy missed the free throw. It's a 34-point lead for Rayan. Muntazim tries to do something for his team. Chance. Lockett is a very smart defender. The fake was great, but the alumni from North Carolina State is not taking under consideration. Nice effort again for Hani, but cannot finish it. 2:20 to go. Shamal will have to wait 3 seconds, and Tamara is right because the two Georgians exchanged passes and nobody shot the ball. As Tanguy says, it was like a ping pong there. Nobody shot the ball, so passing and passing. Lockett for 2, in and out, in and in. Another excellent game with 23 points for Lockett. Nice cut from Mitchell over Mizo. Mizo has done a very good job on the defense. And Coach Rasad will give time to Mo Farah, the experienced guard, and the 16-year-old, the youngster of the more youngster of his team, Abdurrahman Al Nabawi, member of under 15 national team last summer, number 4. One of the futures of Rayan. Mo Farah, Al Nabawi cannot score. The rebound goes for Chichanze. Chichanze for Mitchell. Now the spacing, the three-pointer that goes to Al Nabawi. 55 seconds. All is set. Rayan will go to 9 victories. They have a 9-6 record. They'll play last game next Friday against Al Khor. Al Shamal will stay to 11-4. They have one more game next Sunday against Arabi. They will watch the game that follows between Arabi and Garafa with great interest to see if they will still have chance to go for the first place, or they will have to settle between the second and the third position. There is a small chance for them to finish fourth, most probably. They look on the second to third place. The second place is, so far, they're the heavy favorites, but in this Qatar League, nobody knows who is going to go up, who's going to go down. It's a very competitive league. Everybody can win against everybody. So this is it. Rayan 97, Shamal 61. Stay with us in 20 minutes. The big clash between Arabi and Garafa.